لعبة أساسا القصة الرئيسية، بس بخلص هذه الجريمة الجانبية بعدين نبدأ بالقصة الأساسية. blindsided. لازم الحين نروح. أيوة، بروح للأخبار، لأن مو هذه أول حادثة صارت، قد صارت قبل في نفس المكان هنا. جريمة قتل. أيوة هنا. last year. اوه يونغ اير بعد. واو. بلايند دول نفس الشيء. اوه اها never do again but you did it anyway. okay. بس الحين ايش اسوي؟ ما عندي اي ادلة وغيره. طيب. بشوف الجايد مرة ثانية. لازم اكلم الاندرتيكر.
I love this place. So peaceful here, yes. I love this place. So peaceful here, yes.
وش قاعدة اتخيل هنا الحين؟
The victim was killed by someone up on the wall. There may have been someone else here, a fourth person waiting for an opportunity to strike.
Sometimes I think beauty can blind you, or you can be blind to beauty, you know? Did he see it
Okay.
all around him, do you think, before he covered his eyes and drew his pistol?
Can we please leave the nattering behind?
Oh, friend, relax. Life's too short to be short with people.
There is more to this case than meets the eye. The victim fell not to his dual opponent, but a hidden marksman in the ruins. Abandon your oversimplistic ideals and tell me the name of the deceased so his killer can be caught.
Ah, that is wrong, to be sure. Okay, the man's name was Eric von Staub. I heard the officers say that he lived in Scaladio.
At last. You may return to your vacant stare.
Treasure maps from the governor.
Von Staub residence بيسكرفيل ستريت في جنوب سكالديو. هنا.
Miss von Staub is awaiting the police, sir. Perhaps you might visit on another day.
Help me, please.
Sir, I don't know. Try asking someone else.
Miss von Staub is awaiting the police, sir. Perhaps you might visit on a... Good day, officer. Miss von Staub awaits you in her boudoir. Good day, officer. Miss von Staub awaits you in her boudoir.
هلا. صحن يا أمي، ما طلعتي لي صحن، بس جاهز كل شيء.
Good day, miss. I regret to disturb you at this tragic time, but could you spare a moment?
Oh, officer. I've been waiting. Is his body still in that horrible place?
نفس ملامح البنت
Horrible
ذيك
place.
صح؟
I should introduce you to the Undertaker. But first, you and I shall get to know one another. I am Officer Holmes. I take it you are Magda von Staub, the sister of the deceased?
Oh,
ماجدة.
pardon me. Yes, I am.
My deepest condolences, Miss von Staub. Your brother's body will be returned to you shortly, as I believe the case will soon be closed. Nevertheless, there remain some formalities requiring attention. May I ask you a few questions?
Oh, if you must. But I'm unsure if I will be of much help.
Forgive my intrusion, but I must inquire about your bruises. Did you take a tumble?
Oh, I have a weak disposition. It is not so bad, but my skin marks more easily than a peach. It is the least of my sorrows.
But, Miss von Staub, I can tell you suffered new bruises even before the old ones had healed.
I have nothing more to add, Officer Holmes. It is what it is.
Do you know if Mr. von Staub had any enemies? Someone that may have sought to do him harm?
Enemies? I don't know. He and I did not discuss such matters, and he was rarely called upon by visitors. My brother's only guests were his friendly contests, but I was not allowed to participate. I merely heard it all from my room.
Contests?
Eric would practice shooting on the patio, and occasionally friends would join him, but I couldn't tell you if they ever argued.
Where were you when your brother died, Miss von Staub?
I was here painting Eric's portrait. My God, you could have asked the servants.
Alas, I needed to hear it from your lips. May I take a look at Mr. von Staub's room? His personal effects may prove invaluable in our understanding of the case.
Please do. Here's the key. Oh, please, let me mourn my brother.
May I ask for your assistance?
I'll gladly tell you everything I know, officer.
Good day, officer. Miss von Staub awaits you in her boudoir.
Look at those vases, Sherry. Bet they cost a fortune. Would be a shame if someone broke them. Oh, I love it when you're reckless. Were those Limoges porcelain?
You have a keen eye.
Well, I suppose it's yours. Next time, shoot with a blindfold.
A handsome portrait of Eric. Miss von Staub does have talent. The rounds have been emptied. The black paint looks thick. It's been mixed with something. The end and the beginning. She covered the locked windows with paintings, but the atmosphere remains oppressive. Sad home for a young woman. She covered the locked windows with paintings, but the atmosphere remains oppressive. Sad home. She covered the locked windows with paintings, but the atmosphere remains oppressive. Excellent score.
Oh.
An ointment by a Dr. Herbert with a lavender and pine scent.
Crime punishment.
A typical crest for a league or a guild. Club headquarters, 190th anniversary celebration. A wealthy man in his 60s. Sir Barnaby Boddington, 1879.
يحبس وجه هذا الشيبة سايكو. أحسن إنك متسجل. استغفر الله. تعنفه وبعدين زوجة واحد شيبة. My love, my hand and heart. Not for your brother. مسكين، هذا اللي يحبها أخوها ما هو براضي إلا يزوجها واحد بطلان. طيب في شيء مفروض ينفتح بذا المفتاح.
This whip is well loved and well used.
كلب، وكان مخليها ترسمها بهذا نجس.
I found burnt letters in your brother's room. I believe they were addressed to you.
To me? From whom?
They appear to be from some of your suitors. Why did you burn them?
I didn't. I didn't even know about them. Eric, he never said a word.
One of the revolver cases in your brother's room is missing. Do you know where it may be?
I'm not permitted in Eric's quarters. I suppose he must have taken it with him. I'm sorry, I don't follow.
It seems you and Mr. Boddington were to be engaged. Were you as thrilled at the prospect as your brother?
Mr. Boddington is not how I had imagined my husband. But it was Eric's choice. I didn't dare dispute it. I don't understand. I'm sorry, I don't follow.
There is an unfinished portrait of your brother in your room. Beautiful to be sure, but one detail drew my attention. Why did you add gunpowder to your black paint?
You entered my room? I thought you were only inspecting Eric's.
It is standard procedure, Miss von Staub. Now, tell me about the gunpowder.
Eric's art was his shooting, and this painting is my tribute to him. It felt appropriate. We're both artists in different ways.
Help me, please.
I'll gladly tell you everything I know, officer.
Good day, officer. Miss von Staub awaits you in her boudoir. Good day, officer. Miss von Staub
Oh,
awaits
please,
you
let
in
me
her
mourn my
boudoir.
brother.
Could you help me?
I'll gladly tell you everything I know, officer.
Southern Grand Sarai.
May I ask you something?
Of course, officer. Let me tell you.
Baskerville Street between Souls Row and Silent Way. هنا. ظننا هنا بس لازم ألبس الحين. هل لازم ألبس البلايند فولد؟ بشوف تأكد.
Extra, extra! The Ides of Augusta! Interested in some Cordona news?
هات.
Check the front page. You won't regret it.
Come, take a look. The finest clothes for the finest citizens. A perfect choice.
Masterpieces by local art. Sorry, I have nothing to offer you at present. Tired of your garden view? Sorry.
بجيهم بعد شويات بس بروح اشتري كل الأثاث عشان لا رحت البيت يصير أفتح الميموريز دفعة واحدة.
Orient. Merhaba. It's a good day for a purchase.
أيوة هنا. مرحبا. شوفوا هنا مشيته طبيعية بس خل شوف لما أغير اللبس. أوه أحي.
Enjoy your purchase.
فلشت الحين بس شوف شوفوا مشي. شوفوا مشيت عسكري. خلينا نشوف لو غيرت اللبس. يمكن أنا حسبت إنه يغيرون مشيات بس شكله لا. لا ما يتغير شيء. أوكي تحمست. يلا يلا بس. هذا هو. واو.
Please come in, sir. The gentlemen are waiting for you on the training ground. Down the stairs.
Fancy? Not every manor has a custom floor.
That is the von Kramkrest, the old Prussian noble family. They must be patrons of the club.
The floor is so smooth and slippery. I wonder if I could skate on it.
ها ايش هذا راسه مكسور؟ Alloy Runner von Kram. Triumph Frederick von Kram. اوه في بيستول مفقود. لمعت. هذا الميسنج. هنريك ألوي فوقون داس موندو. هذا هو. بورتريت صراحة حلوة.
How often do you think they check the submission box? My application deserves prompt consideration.
من هناك. الحين نبدأ.
It's the killer. Shake a leg. Get him.
Too simple.
He's all yours now. Go for it.
Don't cry, you'll live.
The snuff's ready.
Hey!
Take this!
Take a rest, my friend.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Don't cry, you'll live.
The snuff's ready.
اوه شيت بالغلط طلقت.
No more.
Give him the pepper snuff. The snuff's ready. Time to...
I'm coming for you.
Take a rest, my friend.
Give him the pepper snuff.
اوه شيت.
Too simple.
I'm coming. I'm coming for you.
No more. Give him the pepper snuff.
ابلع. يا الله.
Don't cry.
كذابين.
Snuff's ready.
يقولون انها مباراة ودية وهم جايين يقتلوني.
I must say, Sherry, that was near perfect. Could it be that you're not completely hopeless?
وين اروح؟ اكره هذه الحالة. اوه. اثنين كانوا
Two
يشربون.
glasses with dregs of alcohol. Should I pour us a drink, John?
ها. Anarchist. خايفين شاكين في واحد منهم خانهم.
Glass crushed underfoot with damp traces still visible. A nice apricot aroma. Marilyn schnapps, I presume. Half full.
بالمشمش بعد. واو نكهات.
The same ingredient was used in the dueling revolver's ammunition. All these places are perfectly secluded, ideal for private duels.
اوه مخبأ. ها ها ها. طيب. وين؟ خلنا نتأكد بس اني فتشت المكان كامل. ايوه هذا.
Clever system.
Who the devil
السلام
are you?
عليكم.
I won't go down without a fight.
Sherlock Holmes. And if I wanted a fight, you would already be on the floor. Fortunately for you, I'm merely here to ask a few questions.
Is that so? Well, come on, pretty boy. How about I fix that nose of yours? Give it a bit more character.
Enough. Your compatriots attacked me and I responded. They still have their lives, unlike Mr. von Staub.
True. At least you are not a murderer. Fine, you may speak.
والله شكلك يضحك. بس شوتر ومع ذلك بصره تعبان. يلبس نظارات يعني. اها. ما احسه سسبكت. احسه ويتنس. واكيد ويتنس في النهاية لان السسبكت غالبا طرف رابع. واحد اكيد من السوترز حقون البنت.
So you are Mr. von Kram, one of the club's best shots, the referee of the deadly duel, and witness to Mr. von Staub's murder.
Incorrect. I am the best shot at the club. Heinrich Vögen von Kram. But how did you know I was there?
Your clothes, Mr. von Kram. The dirt on your trousers confirms your presence in the old ruins. And your jacket features a bloodstain from your attempts to save Mr. von Staub.
That is impressive.
It is merely inferential. Now, a few questions, if I may.
Be my guest. I have nothing to hide. I've never seen this before. I've never seen this before. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
You have a nice collection of pistols, Mr. von Kram.
Ah, a fellow connoisseur of firearms. Did something catch your eye?
What caught my eye is a missing Lamat. Where is it?
Ah, that one. I lost it in a bet. A rare failure of mine.
A bet with whom?
That's private, Mr. Holmes, and unrelated to your investigation.
It is related, shut up.
I can't help you with this. I can't help you with this. I don't know what you're talking about.
It seems you owed Mr. von Staub a small fortune.
A fortune to you, perhaps, but a trifle to me. Our debts ebbed and flowed. In our next contest, there was every chance I would win it back. Eric was too concerned about all that. Frankly, he often lacked the demeanor of a nobleman. His progressive tendencies could be grating. I've never seen this before. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen this before.
Last year, there was a similar incident in which a duelist died. What can you tell me?
A tragedy. I shot too well, and my opponent stumbled from the impact. He slipped and fell down the cliff. I regret it all. I have not participated in a duel since. Instead, I only take the role of a referee and supervise the proceedings for safety. I swore that no other club member would die in a duel. Alas, someone else intervened.
Oh, a referee.
As it happens, a Lamat .42 caliber revolver was discovered at the crime scene. You said you were missing a Lamat, yes?
I did, but my Lamat was a .36 caliber.
And you can prove that?
My word is proof enough. If I said it, it is true.
So, what transpired in the old ruins?
Everything began as normal. The signatures, choice of weapons. I checked it all, and then blindfolded the duelists. Eric stood to my left, and his opponent, Mr. Dorfman, to my right. Before they could begin, the killer fired. And I'm sure it was not Dorfman.
Why are you so sure?
The sound was different. Not a Webley revolver. And further away. The killer must be an excellent shot to hit the heart.
You said the killer was an excellent shot. Do you suspect someone from the club?
Definitely not. No one from the club would break our rules.
Did you or the other duelist see the murderer?
No. The killer slipped away into the hills, so we turned our attention to Eric. Rest his soul.
And neither of you pursued the culprit?
I will not have my character impugned. We had only blank cartridges and a fallen friend at our feet. He was our focus.
What transpired after the shooting?
I heard Eric cry out and fall. Mr. Dorfman turned and fired at the killer, but I shouted at him to stop and help. I tried to save Eric, but it was too late. He was gone.
I'd like to speak with the other competitor.
He left the island. Mr. Dorfman was sure that the killer was after him. He is innocent, I assure you.
Indeed, from his position it would be impossible to fire the bullet at such a downward trajectory, but he was a witness. Shame.
انحاش هذا جاه رعب. أنت تشارك في ذي التحديات ويجيك أم الرعب كذا شيء غريب.
Recordings labelled in Braille. Recordings labelled...
Your ability to perceive the world can be developed with work and concentration.
How to sharpen one's senses. A remarkable tool to conveniently enhance anything. I could use one for my analysis.
Look, Sherry, I'm head of the club.
Addressed to Heinrich von Kram and written with a nervous hand. Arrived just yesterday.
والله خايس ذا إيرك، الكل يبغى الفكة منه.
You and Eric were competing for the position of honorary consul, yes? Quite the title.
We were, but he stood no chance. Only a true nobleman could take such a role.
Difficult for him to contest it now. I need to be elsewhere.
طب المفتاح هذا لإيش؟ وين راح؟ ها؟ مخي أنا فتحت شي بالمفتاح. أظن ذاك القفل حق المدخل السري شكله. أوكي. هم. يعني هي اللي قنصت أخوها. والله إن كانت هي حريفة تخوف.
Good day, officer. Miss von Staub awaits you in her boudoir.
Oh, please, let me mourn my brother.
في شيء عندي ناقص. شكله يا دايما لخبط. هذا هو هنا.
Please.
Please.
Doesn't appear to be the happiest childhood. Cecilia von Kram with Heinrich, Cologne, 1864. Mein Wunder.
Look, Sherry, I'm head of the club.
There must be more you can recall from the day of the duel.
I wish. My eyes make me a poor witness, I'm afraid.
Yes, your blindness. An affliction since childhood, one presumes. No scars on your face, and you carry yourself with confidence.
I'm starting to see your worth, Mr. Holmes.
But this limitation developed your other senses and made you an excellent marksman. So, tell me, did you notice anything else?
I do recall a floral smell. Something artificial. It was sweet and fresh and came from the direction of the killer.
you recognize this scent?
Yes. This is it. The smell I noticed
هي
at the
قنصت
ruins.
أخوها.
Where did you get it? Do you know who killed Eric? Tell me his name.
I need to be elsewhere.
Yep, it is her. والله وطلعت قنيصة أحسن من أخوها بعد. The irony.
Good day, officer. Miss von Staub awaits you in her boudoir.
Going on a trip, miss?
No, I'm leaving permanently. This place brought me nothing but sorrow. I am sorry. What do you want?
I think the time has come to be honest with each other, Miss von Staub. I'll start with my confession. I misled you in our previous meeting. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I do not work for the police.
What? I don't understand.
In actuality, I was independently investigating your brother's death and came to an unexpected conclusion.
How? Why?
It was not a tragic accident, miss. It was cold-blooded murder. And I know the culprit.
No. Who is he?
Nice try, but as you well know, I'm talking to the culprit right now.
What? Are you out of your mind?
Certainly not. Allow me to explain how you killed your brother. The missing box in your brother's room contained a Lamat, the same weapon used for the murder. You stole it to kill your brother.
What? No. Eric was obsessed with guns. I bet he simply left that revolver somewhere else.
Yes, it was left somewhere else. The crime scene. Abandoned in panic, a typical feminine response.
No, I've never been to that cursed place. None of that makes a whit of sense.
Oh.
This is monstrous.
A moment, if I may.
This is torture.
I think the time has come to be honest with each other, Miss von Staub. I'll start with my confession. I misled you in our previous meeting. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I do not work for the police.
What? I don't understand.
In actuality, I was independently investigating your brother's death and came to an unexpected conclusion.
How? Why?
The missing box in your brother's room contained a Lamat, the same weapon used for the murder. You stole it to kill your brother.
What? No. Eric was obsessed with guns. I bet he simply left that revolver somewhere else.
Yes, it was left somewhere else. The crime scene. Abandoned in panic, a typical feminine response.
No, I've never been to that cursed place.
You hid behind the wall in the ruins. None of the others present could have killed Eric from that position. Both the duelists were blindfolded, and Mr. von Kram is ill-sighted.
So nobody saw anything? Your imagination has run wild.
Ah, but you forget one thing. A blind man's other senses grow stronger. Mr. von Kram detected a lavender and pine scent. That of your ointment.
You're taking the word of a sightless man. This is monstrous.
It is your brother who was monstrous. He was a tyrant, and you could tolerate his abuse no longer.
Living with Eric was a nightmare, yes. But he was my brother.
Now, Miss von Staub, take your time. Tell me the truth.
After our parents died, my life slowly became hell. My brother began to humiliate me. Then he became violent. Each day he'd invent a new punishment. Shut my room, burn my paintings, starve me. And without fail, I would be beaten. All visits were forbidden, all contact verboten. I was his caged bird, his pet. When we did go out, he used me to bait influential people. He sold me to Mr. Boddington simply to earn a place amongst this island's elite.
Was that not freedom from your brother?
He sold me as a thing, sir. Who do you think this gentleman was? I could not endure more cruelty. Mr. Holmes, I'm begging you. Please don't do this to me. Don't throw me from one cage to another.
في لها achievement فيلا.
You have suffered enough, Miss von Staub, but now it is over. I will not turn you in to the police.
I don't know what to say. What will happen with the case?
The usual. With their typical stupidity, the inspectors will confidently declare the case a tragic accident, and that will be that.
I didn't expect such kindness.
Kindness? No, where the truth reveals injustice, I expect accountability, but in this matter, Miss von Staub, I see no injustice at all.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes. I'll never forget what you're doing.
I am behind you 100%. I'm sure Miss von Staub wouldn't waste a chance for a better life.
اوكي اللي معي فلوس بروح اشتري الاثاث اللي هنا.
Extra! Turning a blind eye. Interested in some Cordona news? Check the front page. You won't regret it.
Refresh your interior. My goods will brighten up your house. Enjoy your purchase.
I know I will. انت مثل القبيح.
Oh, the room looks nice now. It's comforting to see the way it was meant to be.
This room always reeked with... It reminds me of my mother.
You're not obliged to be here,
My mother loved flowers. They made her smile.
Anytime you want.
I remember we would bring a new bouquet every week to make her a bit happier.
That's why we collected all the violet flowers we could find on the island.
Straps on the bed. It just doesn't look right.
ما في memories في ذي الغرفة.
It reminds me of my mother.
الحين أقدر.
My mother always preferred to spend her rare moments of lucidity with me.
That's true. She even stopped Mycroft from joining you. Remember?
I do. He didn't show it, but he was upset. I think Mother paid more attention to me because I was younger.
يما ليش جبت هذا معك يا شيرلوك سايكو؟
I hope Wooden Joe won't object to a new friend.
I can sense an incoming memory, Sherry. For you.
I was so frustrated to find only one bed in this room. Mycroft initially refused to bring another for you, but after a week-long dispute, he gave in.
What a stubborn man. How well do you think he would sleep without a bed? One of your early sketches of me. And a rather unflattering one at that. Just look at my nose.
Oh, these must be the notes of my earliest observations. We wanted to locate a particular dog we'd spotted, and we met it, didn't we? Sharp and well-balanced. It would be a pity to leave such a tool behind.
Coal dust from Miner's End, sandy dirt from the old city. We scoured the island top to bottom for these soil samples.
I will need a proper outfit to match this.
يعني يبغالي
First
أخذ
chemical
الأوتفيت.
laboratory I ever made. I almost miss its elegant simplicity.
شكله يبغالي أخذ ذاك شو يسمونه gunslinger outfit. غالي بس مرة. باقي في غرفة كاملة في البيت أظن غرفة ماينكرافت غرفتين. واو.